Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Justina. Welcome to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So here today I'm going to talk about the Sun and Mars Cazimi conjunction happening on the 18th of November at 25 degrees and 38 minutes. So here the minutes are very significant in this case scenario because a planet here is, a Cazimi conjunction occurs when the Sun is within 17 minutes from the planet in play, or vice versa. So there needs to be that 17 minutes, so 17 minutes or less. Anything above 17 minutes, up to 8 degrees and 30 minutes, this is when a planet is combust. So here, overpowered by the energy of the Sun. So here, Mars is currently combust, and this can increase a tendency towards aggression, impulsiveness as well. Now here, Cazimi conjunction, a massive boost of energy, really positive vibes in most case scenarios, unless you will have this conjunction squaring any natal placements. Then here, this could indicate impulsiveness and slightly fiery energy that could come in play. But here, have a look if you have any placements at 25 degrees of one of the fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, Aquarius. Then you will be under a greater influence. The most positive influence will be for the water and the earth signs, because here you have lovely trines and sextiles. Here with Taurus, it will be an opposition. So this could play out in a way that it generally, it could be about other people here, having this strong influence upon your life, upon your decision-making process throughout this phase. But here, Cazimi conjunctions initiates a new cycle between the Sun and Mars. It's also called a superior conjunction, a solar conjunction. The Mars is no longer visible in the sky. It will be from early 2024. All right, so here we've got Cazimi conjunction. Yes, so this new cycle begins. The last time this cycle occurred was in October, on the 8th of October 2021, in the sign of Libra. So you are working on these Libra energies up until now. And now we initiate a new cycle that will last until January 2026, whenever the Sun will be in a positional square during this cycle here in the next 2 years. This is when the perhaps more tense and challenging energies will come up, but any sextiles and trines in this cycle will bring opportunities and boost and forward momentum as well. That's on a side note. Right, so here we've got a little bit of astronomy and astrology, but it's always important to kind of follow the dates, especially if you're working on something significant, if you're planning to release something or launch a business, a partnership, whatever it is. Here it's really significant to watch the dates and this cycle as we move along. And I will remind you about these dates as we move forward, because I think it's fascinating to follow all the important aspects in a specific cycle. And this one is quite interesting because basically here we've just finished the eclipses on Scorpio and Taurus axis, and there was a lot of clearing away because the South Node was in Scorpio. So you moved away, you cleared away perhaps whatever that wasn't working anymore, whatever didn't belong in your life anymore. And now here, this is like a fresh start for you, because the eclipses on these on Scorpio and Taurus axis are over. The nodes have moved now to Aries and Libra, and now here it's an opportunity for a fresh and brand new beginning, because that's what this cycle is essentially about. So here, let's pause and think about some keywords connected to Mars, and these include passion and drive, courage, motivation, ambition. But also Mars shows us how we handle anger. Mars shows us how we handle impulsiveness, conflict. Scorpio is about transformation, regeneration. Here with Mars in Scorpio, our attitudes, our actions, our efforts are passionate, are determined. And if we really set our mind on a specific goal we want to achieve in this 2 years cycle, we can achieve something truly remarkable. So it's all about planning and remaining consistent. This is fixed energy. So this conjunction is happening in a feminine Scorpio sign. So yes, Scorpio is a feminine sign, while Mars and the Sun represent masculine energy connected here. So that feisty energy that can help us to get through to the end, as long as we put enough effort, as long as we invest enough energy. All right, so let's see what this conjunction will bring and mean for you on a deeper personal level, depending where it will be in your chart. So here, this will be most accurate for your rising sign, specifically because we will look at the houses and where this conjunction is happening, in which area of life it activates. Also have a look if you have any placement in Scorpio or Taurus, Leo, or Aquarius around 25 degrees, because this will be very significant for you as well throughout this cycle. All right, so here we go. Now for Aries, that's the 8th house activation. So the 8th house deals with shared and joint resources, intimate matters, lots of healing energy as well. So those with natal placement in the 8th house often become healers, therapists, counselors, even astrologers as well. So anything about the helping others to heal the wounds that perhaps you experienced in the past. So perhaps this could be the initiation of a new partnership, a new collaboration, a new idea that could be connected to healing of some of trauma, for example, some deep feelings, emotions. Perhaps this could be about a new business idea, healing, connected to healing. Now, this could be also about a new chapter in your own personal relationship as well, because the 8th house represents the 2nd house of our significant other. So perhaps they are going through some major changes that are influencing your relationship, and this also means that your relationship is going through a new cycle, perhaps a fresh and new beginnings as well. And this could be very much the case because you've got also the South and the North node activating the 1st and the 7th house axis. So here, this could be that on a different level. This could be also about perhaps some major investments. You could be investing money in the stock market as well. So on the one hand, this could be about you joining forces with another, a new phase in your relationship, or perhaps something connected to finances, something that could help you to perhaps improve your financial situation. But this isn't really connected to income, but rather some investments, stock market, for example, really deep and profound energies. Perhaps you'll be going through some major healing phase in the next 2 years as well. Now for Taurus, this is your 7th house. So here, a major new chapter in your personal relationship. Here, this is the house of relationships, love, contract. So on the one hand, perhaps you're starting a brand new cycle, a brand new chapter with your significant other. This could be about also entering a business partnership with another person. This is done with determination, with eagerness, with that feisty energy that you really, really want things to work out this time around, especially if things haven't been really working out in the last 2 years with the eclipses and the nodes here triggering these areas of life. So yes, perhaps you're entering a new partnership, a new relationship, a new connection, or perhaps a new phase for your own personal relationship. Now, this could be also in regards to perhaps even signing a new deal, a new contract when it comes to your work. And perhaps you're starting a new work or refreshing or renewing your contract with a current organization. Or this could be related to perhaps getting on perhaps some dental plan treatment or some medical plan treatment, because here it's all about getting in a contract with another person. So you could be also signing contract with a landlord. So it's all about these new one-to-one connections and about this new cycle, 2-year cycle here. So perhaps you're entering into a certain degree of partnership here with this conjunction. Now for Geminis, it's all about here your health, well-being, work. So on the one hand, you could be starting a new job, a new role, employment here is emphasized. Perhaps this is about a new business project as well. Very much here, it could be the case. The 6th house is a house of service, the house of work. Now, perhaps this is also about starting a training course because you want to learn new skills to improve your career prospects, especially since Saturn is in your 10th house. That's this house of service, your skills. If you have a Chiron here, natal, for example, when there is this wound connected to that belief in your own skills and that those abilities to help others, for example, then this is a good cycle to start working on these wounds. That's on a side note. But other than that, here you could be also starting a new health regime, exercise regime, a new diet. So it's all about improving your health, improving your well-being, simplifying your daily life. So here Mars has been in Scorpio since October. Perhaps you've learned your lessons, you've went through certain experiences, and now this conjunction is kind of prompting you to start a new to sign up to some gym class, yoga, for example, or jogging, swimming. So it's all about physical activity on the one hand, but perhaps you're also fixing your diet, and this could be also a major phase when you want to completely change what you eat, for example. Right. So moving forward, the next sign is Cancer. So here, Cancers, that's your 5th house. So here you've got this determination. You feel inspired to perhaps fix some issues connected to that self-belief, self-confidence in your own skills, in your own abilities. Perhaps that self-expression was crushed once upon a time many years ago, and now in this cycle you want to work on your self-confidence, and you feel really determined to fix whatever is kind of blocking that ability to move forward. On the other hand, conception could be also here, and the topic of this cycle, conception, having children, planning to have a family of your own. Now, this could be also about the beginning of a new romantic relationship. Someone could also enter your life, so to speak. Here, as I said earlier, Scorpio is about that feminine energy, but Mars and the Sun, masculine. And actually, masculine energy is essential for building that structure and for making things happen. So we've got a mixture of feminine and masculine energy here. You could be also starting a new project, a new hobby, a new business. The 5th house is also connected to our own business, self-employment. So this cycle could also make it happen. Or perhaps this could be about a new service, a new product you could be launching, implementing a new idea into your business. So it's all about that eagerness, feisty energy that it will help you to get through to the end. Right. So the next sign is Leo. With Leo, we've got the 4th house. So it's all about those family foundations and family dynamics. And here with Mars and the Sun joining forces together, perhaps you're determined to fix your relationship with your family members. This could be also about finding more about your past, your heritage, so DNA tests, which are very common, popular these days. So you could be wanting to find out more about your past, where you come from. And this is also about planning some major renovations at your home. Things could be, Scorpio is connected to damp, moisture. If there are issues of this type in your home, then this cycle could also prompt you, stimulate you to fix the issue of damp or moisture, or anything to do with generally here that Scorpionic energy. So perhaps you could be also planning a major renovation of your cellar, you could be also reorganizing your kitchen and fixing the sink or the toilet situation. So this kind of things could be also highlighted here, because you've got this really empowering energy here with Mars and the Sun. But on a different level here, this could be also about planning potential relocation in the upcoming months. So it's all about here the home and family dynamics that are really, really highlighted here. So some major new beginnings that will be highlighted in the next 2 years. So if it's a major renovation, and then you will be working on it in the next 2 years. If it's about finding more about your past is here. This is a 2 years influence. Perhaps someone is moving into your place. Perhaps you're moving in with your parents. Things are slightly here, the dynamics are slightly changing, and this is an opportunity for a fresh start following the eclipses and the nodes that have been triggering this area of life. All right, so here we go. Now let's move into Virgo, and we've got your third house. So here, for Virgos, this could be about getting involved in the new activity in your community. So perhaps you're searching for your tribe, perhaps you're searching for like-minded people, perhaps you're very eager and determined to improve your social stance, or perhaps to be more sociable in some way, especially if you feel slightly detached from some people in your life. This could be about some changes in the dynamics when it comes to people that you hang out with, socialize with, especially within your community. Communication is highlighted, a new course of study, a change of direction when it comes to perhaps your career, your business. If you're launching a business here, this could be a major, perhaps, step forward for you with this conjunction, or following this conjunction. Now, here it's all about that need to express yourself. So if you have a lot of knowledge inside you that you want to get out, perhaps you'll be writing, blogging, setting up a website, a new blog, or writing a book or a course. It's all about releasing this energy that you've got inside you, because there could be a lot of knowledge here that you have potentially could have accumulated in the last few years, a couple of years at least, with the South Node in your third house, the eclipses. Now is the time to put this into action. Mars is all about action. The Sun helps you to shine in this area of life. So why don't you release this energy and put this into motion, into some amazing written project, or perhaps a new blog, or perhaps something else that would help you to generally spread that wisdom and that energy that is buzzing inside you. Right. So now we've got Libra. Libra, for you, this is such an interesting conjunction here, especially since Venus is now in your sign. And I have a few people here in my everyday life who are Libras. One of my neighbors, and Libra is now Venus is now in Libra. And it's a really lovely time, sociable time, and Libras want to really look after themselves, as at least the ones which I've been seeing. So it's a really, really lovely to see how Venus is influencing that positivity in your life. So I'm really pleased. Now here with Venus, yes, the Sun and Mars. This is about something new, brand new, an opportunity for launching a new product, a new service in your business. Some new beginnings here could be the case, and this you could be working or have an opportunity to work on them in this new, brand new cycle. Really powerful energy that you can work on with determination, and as long as you are consistent and get through to the end, because it's all about that fixed energy. Sometimes it's difficult to begin, but once you do, then you can really achieve something powerful and something really transformative under the influence of that Scorpio energy. So yes, so if you have your own business, then this could be about perhaps some opportunities coming up. You could be, as I said, releasing a new product, a new service to improve your financial situation. So it's generally an opportunity to improve your financial stability and security, but you will see how it will play out in your life, depending whether you have your own business, whether you are employed or you're looking for a business. Perhaps you're thinking about launching a new business or a side hustle following this conjunction, then this could be very much the case, and you will be working on with these energies in the next 2 years. This could be also about a new source of income. As I said, the side hustle. You could be reinventing your area of finances. So it's all about financial planning, budgeting, being more conscious with your spending, changing your money spending habits here as well. Or perhaps you'll be making this major purchase. Now here with the Sun and Mars conjunction here in your second house, this is also connected to perhaps anything to do with your eating habits, because the second house deals with thyroid and that Taurean energy that is traditionally connected to the second house. And perhaps you're changing your eating habits here, especially since Saturn is in your sixth house. So with Saturn in the sixth, we often forget about healthy nutrition because we are so overwhelmed with the daily responsibilities that we just snack here and there. But it's really, really essential to watch your minerals, watch your calcium throughout this cycle. So here, this conjunction with the Sun and Mars could bring it to light. Now, on a different level, this is also connected to self-worth and self-esteem. You could be also redefining your personal values with this alignment. Right, so Scorpio rising here. Hello, fellow Scorpio rising individuals. So here, this is an opportunity for some really dynamic energies and new beginnings. I'm really excited because I think Scorpio season, even though we should be probably here in the limelight because it's in the first house, but there has been so many challenging energies with that opposition to Uranus, and the new moon was quite conflicting as well, even though for me that brought me closer to medical astrology. So for me, so it's always like, we know, with these new cycles, even though there could be some chaos happening in life, there's usually something that we initiate at some point, even if it's getting a couple of books, if it's watching a new documentary that will open our perspective on life or on some new project. So here, this cycle is about something brand new that you'll be working on in the next 2 years. So I think for me personally, and I'm sharing it with you because so that you can perhaps see how it could play for you. I think for me, it's connected to I'm being drawn here with the south node in the sixth, in the 12th, and the north on the sixth, and the south node in the 12th, sorry, to medical astrology, well-being, wellness. I'm really enjoying these topics. I think mental health and wellness, these are important topics nowadays, because I think there is a lot of sadness in the world, and especially following COVID, a lot of loneliness as well. Working from home, even though it's flexible and amazing, but it creates isolation, loneliness, and it's more difficult to meet others. So I think we need more healers in the world, or perhaps we need more awareness and like astrology that helps us to deal with these energies, and perhaps guides us into times when it's more easy or easier to make connections, to make friends, to get ourselves out there, to pay more attention to our health. So new beginnings here connected to your identity, your goals, your persona. I've got 2 years to work on this cycle here. And this is very significant. The last cycle was about the 12th house. So lots of mental health was highlighted. Perhaps lots of issues from the past came back, wounds, traumas, fears, phobias. So there was a lot of internal work. Now this cycle between the Sun and Mars is about the self, your identity, or the self-discovery, but also some new beginnings connected to your goals, perhaps some new career goals, new interests, something connected to self-improvement, self-discovery. So it's something that will initiate a transformation in a positive sense. So it's an opportunity for some really interesting self-improvements that you could initiate here with this new cycle in your first house in Scorpio, connected to that regeneration. So there is an opportunity for a transformation, a positive transformation following this conjunction connected to the self, your goals, your identity, self-improvement as well. Right. So that's here, Scorpio. And Sagittarius, this is your 12th house. So actually, I've just been through this transit, because basically the last cycle was in Libra, which is the 12th house for me. So what that could bring, it's a lot of mental health topics could be definitely highlighted here. A lot of healing as well. An opportunity to overcome past difficulties, perhaps some traumas, some difficult wounding experiences from the past. This could come to the surface, but here there is a lot of opportunity for healing of the past here with this conjunction. So you're starting something brand new. This could be also about a new business, something from behind the scenes. That's at the 12th house. The energies are hidden, so perhaps you won't even truly understand what you are working on with this cycle until a few weeks after this conjunction is exact. Because here the energies are dissolved. Now here, this cycle could also bring you closer to spirituality, to perhaps you could be doing charity work or volunteering as well. And apart from that, you could become a healer yourself as well. So you could be attracting a lot of people, individuals with some issues who will need your help, who will need your guidance, even if you're not a healer yourself, but you will feel like your energy is helping others. So you could be also like a mediator throughout this time. You could feel like you're one. And perhaps this conjunction could also guide you or open your eyes towards new opportunities that could come along in your career area as well, especially since after this conjunction is exact, we will also be working on your 10th and 4th house energies. So this cycle could be really eye-opening for you, and following this cycle, because you could learn a lot about yourself on a very deep level. And following this cycle, you could have some really new and bright ideas that could help you with some career goals as well, and some worldly achievements. So lots of internal work, healing, and perhaps working on perhaps a healthier routine or sleeping routine as well. Right, so let's look at Capricorn. So here, Capricorns, for you, that's your 11th house. And for 11th house, yes, so this could be about a new friendship, without a doubt, a new social circle. You could be also manifesting or creating a vision map to manifest some realistic goals in the next 2 years. I think it's a really good idea for doing so, because the 11th house deals with our hopes, dreams, long-term goals and plans. And if you set some intentions and ideally create a vision map on a poster so that you can visualize things, looking at them every single day, and see how much you can achieve after this cycle is over in January 2026. So yes, goals and dreams and manifestations is definitely here emphasized, but also a new social circle, a new connection as well. This could be also about perhaps you could be joining a new group. And there are so many groups now as we have moved into these Aquarian era, or we are still moving. And I think there are so many groups and tribes now being created. I've seen so many of them on Facebook, especially because people are promoting. And I think it's amazing because we can join on Facebook, on YouTube as well here. You know, even this here community that I've created, it's absolutely amazing. And I'm so grateful for it. And this is just what is this, you know, Aquarius era is going to be about. It's about these tribes and communities that we create to meet like-minded people, because so many people are being awakened spiritually, but so many are still asleep. And those who are awake can connect usually better with the ones who are on a similar journey. So you could be also joining perhaps a new group, a new tribe, creating your own. Perhaps you could create your own to meet these like-minded individuals. So this is about here your goals, your plans, and your vision for the future. So lots of inspirational energy that comes into play. Now, here, the 11th house also deals with large groups, large organizations. Perhaps you'll be leading a group in the upcoming future. And this could be about being a leader of a group. Now, here, Mars could also bring a lot of dynamic energy and feisty energy, and could play out really in a really interesting way. Now, Aquarius, that's your 10th house. So some new beginnings here, new cycle in your career area, professional life stand. So you are initiating something new, planting new seed that will be growing, flourishing, hopefully in the next 2 years. Take advantage of these energies because you can achieve a lot as long as you set your mind and you are fully engaged in the process, because that's your 10th house. This is your worldly achievements, your career, professional life growth, development. So you can really make things happen. So perhaps a new career could come along with this conjunction, or perhaps could be about you could be starting a new professional development course, for example. This could be also about some changes in dynamics, energy, your attitude to towards work, or perhaps you'll be redefining your goals, and perhaps you have this strong need for a major shift in your career, and this conjunction is going to help you to make it happen. Perhaps you want to have your own business. Perhaps you want to change your job very soon, and you're working with these energies and with this cycle, and to make your dreams a reality. Now, with the 10th house is also about the change of status. Perhaps this could be very much connected to you becoming engaged or married or becoming a parent here, and your status is changing, your public image as well. Right. And Pisces, the 9th house. So the 9th house is the house of our life purpose and anything connected to having this wider vision on life. So a really good cycle here for you, Pisces, for planting seeds and starting new projects, or engaging in activities, or perhaps going to some events or participating in events that will help you to open your horizons. That will help you to open your new opportunities connected to worldly achievements, career achievements. So perhaps you'll be starting a new course of study. Perhaps you're thinking about publishing, with Mars here transiting this area of life as well since October. There could have been a lot of activity here for you taking place. And we've just finished the eclipses in this area of life as well. The South Node has departed into your 8th house. So you're dealing with finances here during the Aries and Libra cycle. But here, this conjunction is generally perhaps stimulating you to implement some necessary changes or new ideas that could help you to feel more alive, independent, that would help you to liberate yourself from any restrictions or restricting behavioral patterns. So it's about generally, I want to say, reaching the stars. And actually, I can say that because I'm dealing with Pisces here. You're a Pisces rising, so you are a dreamy sign, and here this conjunction is really, I think it's powerful. You've got Saturn in your 1st house. You're starting this massive new cycle, 29-year cycle here. It's about major life changes. You're building that solid foundation in the next 14 years connected to that lower part of the chart. So it's that solid base. And this here, the Sun and Mars conjunction, is about initiating, planting seeds, something brand and fresh and new that could help you to make these steps forward and align you with your purpose, so that you can feel fulfilled with your life, so that you can feel alive as well. So perhaps a new course of study, or perhaps a new some new books, TV shows, or perhaps this could be about generally engaging in activities that will awaken that adventurous side of your psyche. You need a little bit of adventure here with that Saturn in the 1st house. So you need to engage in some activities, or even if it's doing something slightly different from the ordinary, just to bring a little bit of spark. You need a little bit of buzz so that you can bring some new ideas, fresh energy into your life, so that you're not overly Saturnian here, because Saturn can also really, really ground you here. But here, Mars and the Sun can bring that spark and here some really unique ideas. So definitely keep that in mind here overall. But right, so that's what I've got for you here. Thank you very much. And I hope this conjunction brings some really, really powerful energies, ideas into your life. Here we go. Thank you very much, everyone. And until the next time.